Hey, what's going on, everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back today with another daily crypto update. Today I wanted to talk about how cryptos seem to be setting up for another big move here, and we're going to talk about that in more details, the indicators that are showing us the potential during our technical analysis in just a second. But over the past 24 hours, cryptos have slowed down the momentum a little bit. It doesn't mean that they're necessarily doing bad, but definitely a little bit of a slowdown here as far as the momentum and pace of the actual percentage increases. So don't forget to follow me on Twitter for live cryptocurrency market updates. And with that being said, let's jump right into the technical analysis here. We're going to start off with Bitcoin first, see what's going on. So Bitcoin managed to break out of the downtrend line. It's not the cleanest or biggest breakout ever, and we still have resistance at $6,519, which means that, if we still have a bit of weakness here, we could flip back over, and if that ends up happening, over the next 24 hours or so, then we would very likely end up reaching the end of the symmetrical triangle formation. But for now, it does look like we managed to exit that a bit earlier than expected. So I'd say if we're able to get back above $6,519 and really remain above that, we'll start to see a stronger breakout happen, and the momentum pick up again. So we have a lot of room to move higher, right? Our next major, we have a couple of resistance levels on the way up, right? But I'd say that we could pretty quickly get to $7,500, because that's where our upper Bollinger Band is at. So that kind of gives you an idea of the range here, and the fact that we do have a big gap that's open. So really, up until $7,500, it's just a matter of getting a couple more minor resistance levels. But really, I think that if we're able to get back above $6,519, then the next move is up to $7,500. And the indicators are looking pretty good here, coming back up. So let's go ahead and take a look at the, Ethereum chart, and we'll see some pretty similar things on the indicators. We got a bullish crossover on the MACD, RSI now starting to uptrend again, and also I pointed out that bullish divergence here compared to the price against the indicators. So that's always a good sign. And right now, Ethereum is back above $220. So that's pretty significant, because that was a big resistance level, and we're out of our downtrend line, which means that we have, our middle band to get above, and afterwards, I think we can start climbing pretty quickly towards our upper Bollinger Band, right, like on the Bitcoin chart, and that's actually at $317. So once again, we have a lot of room to move higher here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Litecoin chart, see what's going on. So Litecoin is currently beginning to trend higher as well, facing a bit of resistance from that middle band, but its upper Bollinger Band is almost at $70. So also some room to move higher. Good buying volume here. Great bullish divergence on the indicators compared to the price, and indicators turning bullish again. So looking good here for Litecoin. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ripple now, see what's going on. So we're going to go over to the to the Binance chart, and Ripple is a little bit on the slower side. That's pretty typical for XRP. Now, we're still trading between 25 cents and 30 cents. We're in the middle of that range. But if we're able to get above 30 cents, we should be able to see a really nice breakout up until 36 cents. So that's what I'm hoping for, over the next 2 weeks or so. Let's go ahead and take a look at Nano, see what's going on. Nano actually ended up getting a pretty strong move recently, and it looks like it was able to, put itself back above 36,000 Satoshis. Right now we're in between that and 40,000 Satoshis. We can see the Bollinger Bands closing in towards the price, which means that we could start to consolidate in this range a little bit longer here. Of course, the ideal thing would be to get back above 40,000 Satoshis, but if we're not ready, then we're probably going to need to put some consolidation before that happens. With that being said, we do have a really nice uptrend line going on here, and that's really all that matters, right? If we can stay above this uptrend line, then the path will continue to be upwards. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next cryptocurrency. That is going to be, next up is NEO, and we're going to see what's going on. So taking a look at the NEO chart, still on the flatter side here. It is holding up pretty well. We can see the range really starting to show up here between $16 and $24. So I'd like to see NEO get back above $20 as early as possible. I think that would be really good as far as putting it in a more bullish area, and really to get a full-on bullish confirmation for NEO, I'd say we want to move above $26 as far as the price is concerned. And for the indicators, I'd like to see it get back above that 54 level on the RSI. Let's take a look now at our next crypto, we're going to go over now to, let's see, next up is going to be Stellar Lumens and see what's going on. So going to go over to the Binance chart here where I have all my previous lines drawn out. And Stellar Lumens is, it's been struggling, but it is holding up where it needs to, meaning it is still above 3,000 Satoshis, which is what matters. That's all I really want to see. Of course, ideally we want to remain above this uptrend line over here. So that would be, best. But if we're able to stay above 3,000 Satoshis, that's really our critical support level that we can't afford to go below, because that would kill, all bullish move. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next cryptocurrency, and that's going to be, let's see, next up is going to be EOS. Take a look at what's going on. So moving over to the Binance chart here, we can see that EOS is managing to slowly but steadily move higher alongside this uptrend line. Nice move on the RSI, finally picking up the pace here, and I think that we're going to see EOS get a pretty nice move over the next few days, maybe the next week, up until maybe 9,300 Satoshis, which is our previous resistance levels. Maybe we'll maybe even be able to get back above that, but overall, I think that we're aiming over the next few weeks to get to this end of our symmetrical triangle formation in 9,100 Satoshis, which is actually higher than where we're at now, so that's a good sign. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next crypto, which is going to be Lisk, and see what's going on. So going over the Bittrex chart, we can see that Lisk is currently trading at $3.33. Could get a move above $3.51 here pretty soon. Still a little bit, waiting to flatten out, get in that consolidation before getting maybe a bullish crossover on the indicators. Still hasn't happened yet, so we're going to need a little more time here. But I'd definitely like to see it get back above 351 cents to avoid, falling back lower again. Let's go ahead and take a look at Cardano, see what's going on. Cardano has definitely been one of the weaker altcoins, surprisingly, but it did end up, finding a bottom at around 1,000 Satoshi. So hopefully we won't be going back down there again. And now we're out of this downtrend line. I want to see it get back above 1,254 Satoshis before, considering that we're ready to really start uptrending again. Let's go ahead and take a look at our last cryptocurrency of the crypto update, which is going to be IOTA. IOTA is currently above 56 cents. Could start to gain some momentum here. Nice support level. We've already put in a nice base here. So I'd say, as soon as we start to see it get maybe above this middle band, we can start to see it really break out towards 90 cents. Overall, pretty good setup here for IOTA. With that being said, keep in mind that nothing in these videos is financial advice. I'm just here to share my personal opinion. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.